We want to make sure that all of our prize winners get the opportunity to talk about their work.
My school was founded in 1867, and the first African American graduated in 1987.
And people in my school would come up to me and ask me, is Darfur a college, and is Sudan part of South America? In the hallways and the student center, we heard people using the N-word all the time, and that's okay, and fag, and we were like, this isn't right.
And it all started one day in English class when we had a discussion on race, and some of the ideas that people expressed made me realize that they didn't really have any nuance in their racial politics.
My junior year, we all had to do a morality project, and I was assigned human trafficking and immigration. And the stories I read were so profound and so touching.
But we had a vocal group of neo-Nazis come to our town to recruit youth.
I've experienced many things throughout my life having to do with racism, but that was the straw that really made me, really put me into action.
And it was only like a comment here, an act of discrimination there. And then it started to form into a full-blown problem.
It's like 70% of my school are a part of gangs.
We have a 50% dropout rate from our high school. We have a teenage mothers program in our high school. You cannot walk by our high school. You cannot walk a part of campus if you're wearing a red shirt.
I've heard a lot of things like, why do you guys act black? Why do you guys try to be black? And my response is, well, I am black.
We're like the most segregated, diverse school in the city, in Chicago. Like, it's crazy.
I started an African American Studies Club.
I didn't think twice about becoming a counselor.
I'm also working on a documentary right now.
When I looked out that night, the place was just packed.
The class was implicated into the course of next year of 2008 and 2009. It is called Diversity in America.
A student was paired up with another student for the weekend based on religion, race, or socioeconomic status, and they got the opportunity to walk in the life of another person.
So our goal was to educate our students about these atrocities that are committed, educate them on Sudanese culture so that they can get an understanding and truly be the global citizens, because in 1 year, 2 years, they're going to be voting, and they should know what's going on.
We were questioning what's a way that we can actually get the student body to think about what they're saying, the impact of their words, in a way that they'll relate. And so we came up with the idea of getting a camera and basically going around where all the students hung out and asking them questions.
We walked through all the neighborhoods where people have died. And just to put a face of people that are in gangs or they're thinking about joining a gang, they can see how much it hurts our community together.
So I wrote a poem. I tried to catalog the racial turbulences that are a large part of our country's history. I sought to make connections. I sought to connect slavery with poverty. I sought to connect the past epidemic of lynchings with the current problem of police brutality. I sought to connect the struggles of civil rights activists with the struggles of Hurricane Katrina survivors. More than that, I asked people to have hope that things can change if we have faith in ourselves and faith in humankind, and more importantly, if we speak up.
Each little section of the bracelet represents a country that has an issue with human trafficking. And of course, a bracelet forms a circle to show that this is a problem we all must deal with.
I think the only way that we're ever going to solve the race relation problem is when we learn to love and respect one another.
I truly believe that diversity and nonviolence is the answer to our political and moral questions of today.
I kind of believe that those who have the ability to take action kind of have the responsibility to take action.
And I think any of the other Princeton Prize winners would agree that we really want people to think critically about what they're doing, what they're saying, and address race relations in a very conscious manner.
Learning about what everyone else did, puts what I've done into perspective.
I really want to thank Princeton Prize for putting on this symposium because it really has these 2 days I will remember for a very, very, very long time.